Meet the marine iguana, a reptile so unusual it feels like it slipped through time from an ancient world. With sharp ridged scales, shadow dark skin, and a long muscular tail, it almost looks like a miniature sea dragon or a young crocodile exploring the shore. Now picture this. You're swimming in crystal blue water, and suddenly a dark shape glides right beside you. What's your reaction? Do you kick away as fast as you can? Or freeze completely, hoping it wasn't looking your way? Take a breath. He's harmless. He isn't a predator, he doesn't want to bite, and you're not his target. But his attitude can shift depending on the moment. Marine iguanas are chilled out, relaxed creatures until they're not. During the breeding season, or when they feel cornered, they can get surprisingly fiery. Not dangerous, just bold. A sharp head bob, a loud snort of air, or a short burst forward. That's their version of saying, "Move, this rock belongs to me." But most of the year, they're gentle sun lovers. They sprawl across the volcanic shoreline, absorbing heat like living solar panels, preparing for their next icy dive. Balanced between land and sea, half their body warming on the rocks, half cooling in the water, they live perfectly between two worlds. For them, sunlight is fuel. It's warmth that keeps their blood moving. Look over to the rocks. A whole cluster of iguanas is climbing up together. 3, 4, maybe 5, all pressed side by side. It looks like a tight-knit crew, leaning on each other, staring at the waves like surfers watching the ocean pick its next set. It's peaceful and strangely charming. Then, one makes a move. He slips down the rock and slices into the ocean with barely a splash. And instantly, this slow-moving reptile becomes an elegant underwater creature. His tail works like a crocodile's, pushing him through the water with surprising speed and control. Down below, he's grazing on his favorite food, algae. Yes, the toughest-looking lizard of the islands is actually a strict vegetarian. He can dive roughly 20 meters and stay underwater for 10 minutes, all for a mouthful of seaweed. So, if one swims past you, don't panic. You mean absolutely nothing to him. You could float right beside him, and he'd be too busy eating to even glance your way. The only thing he's racing is the cold. His body temperature drops fast underwater, so once he's done feeding, he drags himself back onto the hot, black lava rocks, dripping wet and chilled to the bone. There he lies, motionless, absorbing the sun like a living sponge. Now watch these two strolling across the sand. Their tails brush little trails behind them, like an elderly couple wandering home after a long swim. Around them, others nibble on seaweed washed up by the waves. They're slow, gentle, and almost elegant in their own reptilian way. But pay attention, they don't all look the same. Some are deep black, others olive green, brick red, or even bright orange. That's evolution sculpting each island differently. And when mating season arrives, the males turn vivid red and blue to impress females, as if they're wearing their brightest festival colors. Far from the ocean, deep within the forests of the Galápagos, the other members of this ancient family rule the trees. The land iguanas. Watch this one climbing. That tiny head shake, that's not aggression, it's communication. Iguanas speak without sound. A slow head bob means, "Hello, I see you." A rapid one means, "Back off, this branch is taken." No growls, no screeches, just clear, confident body language. Others stretch out along fallen logs or warm rocks, soaking in the forest light just as their marine cousins soak in the sun at the shore. Their world is calm and green, shaped by leaves, roots, and soft pockets of sunlight. They may not dive like sea dragons, but look closely. The old scales, the deep, watchful eyes, the steady, ancient movements. They're survivors of another age, guardians of the forests and the land. Evolution didn't send iguanas down just one path. It split their lineage into two incredible directions. One ruling the waves, the other mastering the trees. These land iguanas are just as astonishing, living proof that nature loves to experiment. The forest iguanas of the Galapagos are silent climbers, peaceful leaf eaters, patient sun soakers, and important builders of their ecosystem. They show us that evolution doesn't always create hunters or prey. Sometimes it creates something unexpected, something unique, something timeless. And without question, iguanas, both land and sea, are among the most extraordinary reptiles ever to walk this planet.